Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Huda Shamari, teaching PhD student in the College of Education, Lincoln University. Today I will talk about the factor affecting teaching efficacy in educating children with learning disability. The outline include introduction, problem statement, objective literature review, research methodology, results, and discussion with conclusion. The introduction. Educating children with learning disability demand a high level of professional competency, specialized skill, and organizational support. In Saudi Arabia, the growing emphasis on the inclusion education align with the goal of the Vision of 2030 that highlight the crucial need for examine the factors that influence teacher effectiveness in supporting students with diverse learning needs. Problem statement. The children with learning difficulties are facing with inadequacy of access education that hinder their goal. Also, it is recorded that the teacher in Saudi Arabia facing many barriers while educating children with disability. A lot of study showed that many disabled children in Saudi Arabia with intellectual disability facing many barriers for achieving their education goal, and also showed that children with disability barely completed their elementary education, as many of them also end up with dropping out of the school. The main objective of our study is to identify the factor affecting teacher efficacy in educating children with learning difficulty in Saudi Arabia. The method includes quantitative cross-sectional correlation study, and the data was collected using a structured questionnaire, including socio-demographic profile of the teacher perception, teacher preferences, and the challenging facing them. Regarding the sample, stratified random sample was used to select around 390 teachers from different regions in Saudi Arabia, as well as descriptive inferential statistic was used for analyze the data to explore the association between teacher-related variables. The main finding of this study revealed there is a moderate efficiency in the level among the teacher with sufficient variation based on training special education across the tailored teaching material and support from school administration. Teachers who had undergone specialized training or participated in workshops show higher efficiency in the classroom management and individualized instruction. Regarding the sample, majority of them was female, and 40% was male, and also majority of them, around 80%, working in the governmental school, 19% working in private school. For the nationality, majority of them, 93%, Saudi, and around 6% only non-Saudi. For their percentage distribution related to the receiving training, around 88% only they receive training, and 11.3% did not receive. Here is the number and the percentage for the distribution of the study of the student of the teacher included in the study related to providing appropriate teaching. And the study showed that there is a significant proportion in the teacher, around 84%, experience moderate to high level of perceived challenges in delivering the appropriate instruction with the student with learning disability. Also here, the table showed the correlation between the perspective of the children and the challenging facing them, and demonstrated statistically significant positive correlation among teacher perception for special education and their preferences, as well as the challenging encounter provided with appropriate instruction. The main finding also revealed that there is a barrier included lack of ongoing professional development, high student-teacher ratio, insufficient resources and resources availability, as well as facilitated including strong administrative booking, collaborative teaching model, and positive teacher attitude toward inclusion. The main conclusion demonstrated there is a clear commitment from the teacher educating children with learning disability, but there is insufficiency affected to multiple interrelated factors, enhancing teacher performance in the area required investment in specialized training, resources allocation, continuous insufficient support to create more inclusive learning environment around the kingdom. Regarding the recommendation included school leader should be prioritize the professional development for the teacher, and they have to consider their fair distribution of educational resources, as well as there is a need for importance of early career training and mentorship for the teacher, as well as there is a future research need to be explored the teacher factor that affecting them, but in depth for qualitative interview or longitudinal study. Thank you.